By tradition, hello everyone, Avaira is here, let's continue Mortal. In a bit scuffed condition with different microphone, but that shouldn't catch any noises too much. Because right now laptop is very loud. It should work. Yeah. Nice break. Well, yeah, that's weird break. Not nice break, I guess. But it works. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I can read the chat because, well, it's a bit weird how it works right now. But yeah, I can for now because I don't have any additional monitors. I don't have anything. I have only a like main screen. And the question is how FPS will behave. Laptop is actually surprisingly not bad for Mortal. Yep, it works. Have the same settings for Nave. Hopefully you can hear me normally, by the way. Yeah, the stuff is same, basically same settings. Welcome, Torch. No. Oh fuck, that's promotion. Why? I just started streaming and it's already promotion. Something. Whatever. Then I can move this stuff. Yeah. I will need to use the how to do this stuff properly. Yeah. I get it. Yes, ban this guy. Yep. And fuck the promotion. Oh. Okay. Yes, it goes. Sound like a good deal? You mean the sound voice? Yeah, that's good if it sounds fine, because I can only assume that it's fine. I'm just trying to help. Yeah, that's not a legal help. So it's not that good for the game. So it works, actually. It works. Music may be a bit loud, but it's hard to say, because for me, balance of sound is a bit different. Let's give it 4% instead of 6. Come on, Horsey, adventures awaits. Something. Something definitely waits. And stuttering. I didn't have any stuttering actually on my PC. Well, we'll see how it works. Maybe shaders loaded or something. Because FPS is actually better than I had. Maybe it's also thanks to optimizations, but yeah. You can see. Not sure about stuttering. I didn't have them without much people. I tested on the PTR because, well, I downloaded PTR client. I tried to, well, stream on PTR, but everything was scuffed, so yeah, it wasn't possible to do. I'm not sure how it will be. I need to test. Maybe I change some settings because I don't like a bit of stuttering. But FPS is very good. Not sure to what it might be even connected. So far, I don't know. We'll see. Need some time to test. Some tests. So yeah, also it's a new patch and everything was changed and it's very confusing. Like I already tested few things and it's very confusing. For example, if I'm hitting, I'm holding and I, for example, don't want to hit because there's NA in front, whatever, and I don't want to lose stamina, I logically should do parry or something. But the problem is it still continues, like just pressing feint or something doesn't help, or parry, it still continues. So you need to hold it, then remove left button, then stop it, and it's very weird. I can use to it, but it's not what I like so far. Also, is there any advantages? I cannot change direction. Hmm. No, I don't see any advantages of the system ever. Are there any settings for that? Faint and block. What's the difference? While faint and block is active, the block combined will faint if tapped when charging an attack, and also block if held. Oh, okay, that might be a useful feature for you. It's still, yeah, hold the attack. Well, kinda helped us change direction without much of stamina investment, which is kinda good. Maybe it's not bad. But the problem is, if I will not use find button, then I will not be able to stop hitting without holding basically. Actually, it wasn't perio. Yeah, if I'm not choosing direction, it still works. But kinda it's trying to choose it automatically or something. Maybe have micro movement of mouse or whatever. Yeah, that's some weird stuff. Yeah, today will be a scuff stream. Not a long one anyway. But I need to relearn how to play this stuff, especially in laptop. So yeah. The journal was recovered, that's good. This is good. Okay, so what do we have? 50 arrows, yeah. It would be nice to actually study patch note. I kind of checked them roughly, but didn't pay that much of attention. Because I thought, okay, I will stream right on the patch day. I will read all the patch notes. And I will study everything thoroughly, but I did not. So interesting, the city gives some stutters. Let's round around city. Will there be any stutters outside of it? Because I need to set up settings to stream regular now. It doesn't look like there are any stutters here. Looks like stutters either at the beginning or in city or something. These no stutters no. Hello. Who is this guy? Front. Yeah, look at this. Hello. Just standing there. A bunch of them. There are some wheelchair bandits here, so you better be careful. Trade. Not the best place for trade. Okay. Surprise me. I don't have anything to give you. Well, some day for a horse. Thank you. Glad to see you still here. No, on that you. Nice guy. I have my luck items now. But wheelchairs here, interesting. I saw Shizzer switched guilds, so I'm not sure what was their guild, but maybe they're not in their normal territory. About starters. Let's try different options maybe, because maybe I should try something else, but I'm not sure what can lead to starters even. Because if FPS is stable, there's no reason for starters. Not sure what to call this stuff. I don't know. Let's try high textures, for example. Textures are most heavy probably for graphic memory, which can be the case. For GPU memory, same kind of shadows. Okay. The textures is the most heavy thing when objects are suddenly loading. which exactly can be the reason for freezes. So texture should be the case, if it is something. Or actually better. Yeah, might be textures. Yep, no freezes so far. Okay, I said it and I get the freeze. Yeah, that's how it works. That's exactly how it works. Ah, oh, there is. Okay. Well, the game actually works fine. Totally fine. Which is good. Yay. And second freeze, but mostly no freezes, but depends. Like I need to ride through a lot of territories to see how it will work. Also, I might need to close some things, maybe. Hard to say. But mostly it's stable. Yeah. Oh, this way, yeah. This is also another addition. Like, you can stop shooting without holding right button, then releasing left button. Just press of right button does not stop from still drawing a ball. Still there are some stutters at the end. Textures definitely helped. Maybe something else will help also. Questionable. Maybe closing the browser will help. They still want to study patch notes. Boom. The best way. No creatures. Wait, is there any walkers even? I think I didn't see anyone. Good morning, Neblas. Yeah, I'm trying to find a stream from like my temporal location with Neptune. It kinda works. Surprisingly, partly works even better in FPS, but it's mobile 4060 GPU, so it's kinda not really good. But surprisingly, it's actually better for Mortals than 2080. Yeah? Which is funny. The problem is I'm getting some stutters time to time. I'm not sure exactly what is the bottleneck right now. Need some tests. Yeah, no walkers, damn. Yeah, looks like the spawner problem is quite severe. But well, it's good that it's known. Hopefully this will be fixed. Okay. Well, let's check patch notes and stuff. I plan to do it on release day. I actually plan to stream at least one day before release, but yeah, apparently it wasn't that easy for me. Okay, let's find some fancy spot. And read patch notes. Yay. Yeah. But how to do it properly, huh? Yeah, even 25 dexterity still works. Kinda. Yep. You can see all problem. But I can see it because, yeah, buttons are changed. Okay. Yeah. There are two more buttons. It's actually quite a pain for me because it's too many things changing. Switching weapons is necessary to use. Also, pushing kinda necessary to have. But yeah, it's changes. Okay, patch notes. Let's see. Work? Yes, it works. Yay. Let's go through patch notes. I didn't see trailer by the way. Check that it works. Let's see. Oh, it's second music. Don't need music right now. Okay. Let's see, it's a glorious trainer. I didn't see it so far. That looks nice. And that's probably what was in PTR combat. Oh, pictures from First Mortal, and not only First Mortal, maybe even. Don't recognize also a new set. Damn, it's a lot of blood. Maybe even too much of blood, actually. Monster Norhal, yeah, that was expected. Getting heads, yes. Well, that looks juicy, yeah. But actually, it feels like I really like blood and gore and stuff, and all this cutting out. The boss? Oh, this is the boss. Okay. But yeah, I think it's a bit too much of blood, actually. At least how it looks on trailer, that's like a lot of blood. Not sure how good it is. I mean, it's really a lot of blood. And realistically a lot of blood. But we'll see. Need to test it. So okay, let's go maybe not too thoroughly, but we'll see. So this patch brings a promised feature of Sprint 1 in our latest roadmap. Yay. Let's make it probably smaller. Yep, don't need huge patch notes for that. Let's see, something like this. That should work. Yep. So, it includes a massive update to combat quality of life and fluidity, an overhaul of Mount Stamina to make traveling the world more seamless, right above bears, dismemberment, and a new dungeon has appeared somewhere in Mirrand. That's not all, however. This is one of our most significant and impactful patches when it comes to gameplay changes. Yeah, it probably was really dangerous to work on this part because touching the core of the game, especially the combat system, especially in the game where combat system plays so high role, this is definitely was not an easy step for devs, and hopefully it will be a good change. New light armor. A new set of craftable light armor is now obtainable. Wow, as far as I can see, this rope set. Kinda Tendremin tunic or whatever, which probably will be 0 protection. I mean, something like 20 at best. That should be fancy. Now there is Rainy NPC wearing this stuff. And probably this means that actually, but with this set, I don't remember this set. From what Henrik shown up. He showed 2 sets, probably, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. They were quite similar, and this is from the 3rd one. This means probably that upcoming sprints will also bring 2 other sets, and maybe eventually NPCs will be stuffed with them and will wear some fancy clothes. Finally! Okay. So, this tunics actually makes sense for locals in Tindrum, according to how first game looked like, for example. So, combat, new dungeon, brand new dungeon, Melisar's Vault has been added to the world. Well, according to what I saw, it's probably somewhere near the big bridge. I thought it will be at Tindrum Vineyards or somewhere there, because according to what Henrik's shown up, it looked like just a big mansion with big cellar, where that kind of logically to be like should be located somewhere between Meduli and Tindrum, maybe Tindrum and Fambernum. But surprisingly, it's actually to the south from Dudo. Now we'll see. I will move there so soon, I guess. So, combat mode and quick swap. A secondary weapon set is added to the character sheet. You can quick swap to the second set at any time using the icon of the new keybind in the game settings. Yeah, it works actually good. Jokes aside. From what I tested, so fast weapon swap, it's amazing. And you can jump from horse with this stuff, that's amazing. Which is really cool, but one thing I didn't test, what actually if you knock down with a weapon, how much time you will need to grab weapons, Also, will you grab them or will you stand up with them? How it will work? That I didn't test. Well, I guess I will test it eventually because some people will try to dismount me anyway. So it will do. Okay. That's a rat. What a name. Still, with the weapon, it's fine. If you have the wrong weapon, you can swap it quick. Damn, that's good. Yes, I'm back in Amateur. I'm back just to stream and in Amateur as well, yes. Because, well, I'm still in kind of traveling conditions, but eventually, yeah. I will return to more stable schedule eventually. But for some weeks I will be in with random streams, I guess. But yeah, I'm happy to return for sure. So take a break. Kinda, yes. I definitely did a break from game because I was busy with other things. So yeah, you can call it a break. I definitely want eager to return to Mortal for now because, well, new patch plus I didn't play for 2 weeks basically. So yeah, would be nice. Actually, even more than 2 weeks. So yeah, I returned. I didn't stream anything else as well. It's just literally was busy and still will be busy mostly, but I will be able to stream at least like 3-4 hours a day. From maybe not every day, but I will try something. I guess somewhere around this time because for now it's impossible for me to stream at evening if it's not some kind of event or whatever. Did I miss my too? Not on first days, but eventually, yes. I definitely did. Yeah, I'm alive. It's alive. Okay, so you can also quick equip a weapon from the hotbar inventory during combat mode. Yeah, that's also equipped items in the action bar are now highlighted. Items equipped in the secondary weapon set have a softer highlight. Well, that's really cool stuff, that's what we hoped. I still would prefer for that to not be on just hotbars, but also have some kind of an icon that you can activate or deactivate, whatever, on the interface to see what exactly equipped right now. Because hotbars sure can be used, but they're quite small. And if you have tons of icons, not that apparent. Would be still nice to have separate things that show amount of the stuff. Also would be nice to see how many arrows on Quiver, or at least have a button to check Quiver, like in Tarkov you check in magazines for weapons. Something like this would be cool, especially when there will be additional types of arrows, poisons or whatever, so it will be really good to use something like this. Okay, equip that. Slots in the secondary set are considered new equipment slots and are treated the same way as the primary set when updating stats like weight calculations. By the way, yeah, I'm curious. Okay, so my weight 1336 of armor with shield. Switching. And let's switch, yeah. Damn, this is very good for mages. Because mages can just... What mages like to do, especially dex mages, they just have some kinda armor with mana regeneration, but they have heavy shield. And they just cast them freely. If danger is coming, they switch into shield, which was very inconvenient, but now they can just press the button and get instantly their shield back. And even will not be actually penalized for armor weight because the game have few seconds to switch this parameter. Yeah, I would say shield still should demand strength. Some strength requirement will fully remove the shield. Like now we have fancy rope set, kinda. We have 2 rope sets basically of sorts, but well, people will still wear tower shields because, well, they can. It's still kind of valuable build, especially for fat mages, while we don't have any teleports or faster movements or slowing enemies or invisibility or whatever. Mages don't have any escape spells for now, which is not really that good, so having something else would be nice, really. So for now, shields kind of things that replace maneuvering mm, lack of maneuvering, yeah, maneuvering spells for maneuvering. I don't know, movement spells, let's say. So yeah, something like this. So yeah. Yeah. Hello, Amalgam. Thank you. I'm happy to return because yeah, I wasn't able to stream anything, so yeah, it's really good that I finally can. It's actually good. But yeah, I still need to check patch notes and stuff because well, I didn't study this thoroughly. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, damn, something's crashing simultaneously. Just not that cool. Okay. Yeah, because everything on one screen I'm trying to use to how to use it even. Alright, well, laptop, yeah. Thank you, Hank, as well. So, what do we have here? Combat well, second slot. You can now drag drop equipment into their dedicated slot to replace them. Good. Changing combat mode is now faster. Combat mode. What is combat mode? Switching probably to weapons, out weapons, shaded, unshaded, I guess. Changing combat mode to equipment has a 1 second cooldown for changing a game. Huh. Let's see. I don't know. I don't feel any cooldown. It's just instant. Yeah, let's say. It's not even finished an animation. I can just do it. Well, kinda. I guess it have a second, but damn, it's so fluid and nice. I asked for that stuff for a long time. All the hybrid archers, or even for me, this thing, switching to longbow definitely should be a meta now. Or switching between bonk hammer to dismount or whatever to or PvE weapon, basically the same. People wearing mouse or something to smack things in PvE or smack things on horses. So yeah. Well, yeah, attack Kun. Oh, by the way, yeah, you're right, I guess. But still, it's so fluid, it's so nice. Oh, changing combat mode is now faster. Changing combat mode or equipment has a 1 second cooldown for changing again. Yeah, that's right. The user can start using weapons 1 second after entering combat mode or switching weapons. Yeah, by the way, it's how fast I can do anything. Yep, pretty fast. Okay. Damn, it's so good. It's so much better because previously it's just like you're waiting around. If you're riding with a bow, you're getting knocked down from earthquake, lance, or whatever. You fall in. You have wrong weapon. You can switch it. You line. You're getting hints. You're standing up. You have luck still. You still can switch. Then you're switching. Then you're waiting another second or more to finally equip the proper weapon, melee weapon, to start parrying or something. And if it's shield, you need even more time because there is lag between switching to shield and then melee weapon. So eventually you're waiting like more than 5 seconds where people non-stop smacking you. And chance of survival in the situation is very low. So, yeah, that wasn't good at all. At all. Now it's way better. So yeah, that's really good. So this is really good changes for the game, and that's what it should be in game in general. Okay, that's really cool. And also reduce the time it takes to start eating and drinking from combat mode from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Well, happy augments, I guess. Combat input queuing. You can now hold down a combat input during an action, and the input will register as soon as your current action has ended. This applies to melee archery and the magic cast last spell self keybinds. This allows you to do things such as holding your block keybind while mid-swing. This should be pretty strong for some people, especially it might affect the luck difference, like ping difference. Because the situation when you're hitting someone who trying to attack you, so you can decide to trade, but he will still parry it, I think it will be even more common. But hard to say. Need to test it. So anyway, this allows you to do things such as hold and block keybind while mid-swing, to automatically start blocking when your swing has ended, as well as cast a spell and hold down your cast no spell. Keybind to automatically cast the spell repeatedly while holding the key. Oh, so you can just hold the key now. Don't even need to spam it. I never used cast last spell. I'm just using proper keybinds, I guess. Or self-cast. You basically casting, for example, laser heal and then just spamming self-cast. If you need to out-heal yourself. Added new toggle settings in the gameplay. By the way, let's test it a bit. Okay, so Qs. Can I, for example, swing and... yeah, I can do the thing. Yep, it works. Yeah, this definitely will be more thing. People will see how others parry when they basically should do the hit. This is not really good mechanic. I would say that it should be kind of changed, but at the same time, from perspective of a player, everything looks fine because you finish in the swing or thrust, for example, and then you parry. It's kind of fine, but yeah, it still was big difference. It's pretty crucial. Okay. By the way, casting spells. Not on everything Q works. Okay, for example, hidden stuff. Okay, this stuff. Press and cast another spell, basically drop this spell. Yay, have reflect. Where's the guy? Oh, that's the guy. Okay, that's actually a bug. At the moment you can bypass the miss recovery window and block earlier, but it should be fixed in the next... Oh, that's good. It's perfect then. Because for me, most frustrating thing in combat of Mortal is when you, for example, using an axe, especially in the past, when you cannot swing direction any moment with full charge damage. That you cannot normally bypass parries without non-stop spinning or whatever. And this wasn't good. And main problem that you can trade, like you can see perfect timing for you to hit, and it still doesn't work. You're still hitting the enemy who hitting you, but he doing damage to you, but he at the same time parrying your hand. And it's so frustrating to get damage and get parry at the same time. Eventually you do nothing and you get damage. Like, this is not good. So this situation should be somehow fixed in the game, but I don't know how. I'm not sure how it exactly works from server side, but this is a really frustrating experience. Outside of it, I really like the combat, but this moment, really annoying. Playing with time because of that is really not good. It's easy just to spam for many players. Okay, so yeah, good if it will become better. So I added new toggle settings in the gameplay settings tab called Feint and Block, which when active will allow you to tap your block keybind to feint while you are charging a swing, or block while idle. Yes, I already tried that. I like this new change. Yeah, it's good because for mages it's really good because, well, if you're a hybrid and monster mage, you have so many keybinds. Like I have all the hotbars stuffed with spells if you have like 3 magic scrolls. So no wonder that it would be cool to have a dedicated button for this. But I still don't like that if you hold and swing, but canceling it, but you're still doing the swing after. Because maybe Q's actually hard to say, but now you need to hold the feint, then remove left button, then release the feint. That's strange thing. Like, I don't like this change, but I probably can use to it. Maybe removing Q's will change it, but also, is it good for me to use Q's? Logically, yes. Practically, I don't know. So, can you... I think you cannot disable this. There's legacy combat. This is... At the same time, you can use feint and block and legacy combat. That's interesting. Let's see. Yes, it works. Disable Q. Okay. Am I really need Q that much? Ah, yeah. Okay, how it works if I'm doing this? Yeah, Q definitely helps to parry in the proper moment. Or maybe it's actually a bug how it works, because it kinda cancel animation. For example, I'm trying to poke and parry at the same time. Yeah, it's kinda cancel part of the animation. Or not? Yep. But as far as I understand, this is a bug. Because with legacy combat, I'm doing the same swing, but I will spam low parry. Yeah, it works kinda slower. You can't use it so often. Interesting that I have hold of this. That's maybe because of feint. Yeah, it's still slower. So either it's because of bug or what? This we have to try to cancel attack is something that happened to almost everyone. So muscle memory conflicts, yes, you need new muscle memory apparently for that. Feint and cancel works. Yeah, I think it's okay to use new system, just I need to just use to it. Yeah, if anything, I just hold and then remove it. Yeah, I will use to it. It's just, yeah, just not used to it for now. All right. So what's next? That's a good changes in general. Yeah, we just need to rebuild muscle memory. For new players, it should be perfectly fine. Okay, you can now hold down your attack keybind and tap the feint key to auto feint and start a new attack without releasing your attack keybind. Hold down your attack keybind. Down. Oh yeah, okay, makes sense. I can try this stuff. Feint auto feint and start a new attack without okay, let's try. Okay. Well, yeah, you don't need to remove button, that's what it means. How it works in terms of swinging other direction, because it's still charging it. Maybe you don't need to charge, yeah. Will it work like as a full scale damage? That's a question. I have to go to them for that. Oh damn, I missed. Well, Rosie, are you good? Good. The system works. Can I please redo it and... that's what I'm trying to get at. Okay, so basically what we used to do is... Oh, yeah, I'm not used to how to work. That's weird. Yeah, that's how it works. Doing it without charge and immediately swing after. Maybe I need better timing. Yeah, this is old system with charging full damage. I still can do it, yeah. Just press and feint. And doing damage. Yeah, that's actually even more easy right now to do. Yep. And start charging the circle, but it's still doing full damage. Which is good. that's pretty good. And you don't need to release left button, you still hold the end for that, so it's more convenient, easier to do in proper timing. So right now, parrying anything will be harder because of that, because everyone will be able to use it properly. So it's pretty good. Okay, it's a good change. Definitely should help all new players to come online with veterans faster, which is good. It will now prevent a new attack from starting until the list. Yeah, holding yes, but clicking will not because of Q. But yeah, now we just need to use the hold feint keybind or block at least anything. We can now charge an attack from the blocking state. Okay. Wasn't it a thing previously? Guess a combat? Just parry? Yeah, I'm standing parry and I can attack. I'm not removing my finger from parry. I'm just pressing left button and I can attack still. It's legacy combat as well. What's the change? Press you would push when using right mouse button, left mouse button. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yes, yes. Because it was removed in this legacy combat, it still works like this. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Nimbus. Explanation. Alright, yeah, that works. Good. What the name? Right. What was? Okay, yeah, that's a good change. And a setting in the gameplay panel for enabling legacy combat for players who do not want to enable the input queue system. Queue system, well, questionable. What is better? I think queue system will lead to more mistakes if you a veteran and skillful one. At the same time, it helps everyone else, and it's definitely a good one in general. You need to otherwise know perfect timing to not waste time and be efficient in battle. So ranged combat. You can now hold 50 arrows in a quiver up from 25. Yeah, this is the good stuff, because with 25 you encounter outlaws or something, you always need to recharge arrows, which is not good. But with 50 it should be enough to kill a pack. Should be enough for most situations, for most PvP situations. Also very good for people who not using the bow often, if they footies but can switch to a longbow to shoot someone run away or some mages annoying them or horses. Having 50 there, yeah, you don't need to think about how many arrows do I have, do I need to re-equip them. Have 50, that's good. Because I prefer how it has the faint parry button. Yeah. Yes, new system definitely have advantages. Okay. Improve the responsiveness with bows by fixing a 1-frame mismatch between the crosshair and the release of the arrow. I have no idea how it will affect. Okay. Why there is no sound of impact? Yeah, now I can hear the sound of impact. No sound of impact for dummies. I'm not sure is it only dummies, but wow, that's a... Also cursor vanishing. When I'm following cursor on Sand Report, there is this bug, okay. I don't know, interface? Yeah. I'm... Sir... a sound or something? No, I guess so, yeah. Yeah. Sound. Thank you for the resting. Yeah, I'm back. Or not, I don't know. I guess I am. Yeah, I don't use attack hotkeys because, well, I'm mostly mage. Mage, archer, mountain mage. So yeah, I'm using melee, of course. And I'm not the worst fighter for sure in this regards, but yeah. I'm not using dedicate button, not doing spins. I'm using more time and gameplay with spear. So when people trying to attack me, they get hit. And with shield I'm getting less damage. And often I can do it also from afar. And still compare their hits, so it kind of works good for me. Surprisingly good. Let's see. Okay. Is there an impact of melee? Yeah, there is. So it's any archery. Block with that. Everything else have impact. Not damage. About cards. Well, kinda sound of impact because the game told me to not do this. Or say sorry for that. Wait a second. That's the arrow. Oh yeah, it's a different arrow. That's weird. Is it just still the same bug with asynchronization, but at the same time I don't hear any sound? This is weird. Loyalty. Yeah, hearts. Yeah, sorry me for that. I need to do a few more shots. But it doesn't change. Oh, it's changed, but does not update immediately. Not sure is it bug or just how the game works. Yeah, no sound of impact of arrows into creatures as well. Not sure how it works in enemies. Whoa, what the hell? I didn't press cast myself. Was it queued? That's weird. Why did I cast it on myself first? I just pressed only combinations of buttons to cast it on someone. Cast on myself? I have no idea. That's strange. Okay, we'll see. That's unclear. Anyway, report bug. Combat. No sound of arrow impact. Maybe the same for every creature and PvP and everything, but this is bad. When I get in shots even in close distance without any sound of impact, it's not good. Casting if you toggle it to self-cast while charging a communicable spell, pressing the hotbar button for the spell will self-cast as it uses the last known toggle. This is very bad. Can I disable the toggles? Because I don't remember what I used before, because it can be situation when I need to spam self-heals, but then I will cast... Okay, let's reproduce situation. I'm spamming self-heals, because it's rough situation. Then enemy switching to someone else, and I'm turning back, and I'm casting offensive spell, and I'm getting hit by it myself. What the fuck is this? This is really bad. This is not good. This is really not good. That's awful, I would say. Can I disable it anyhow? maybe it's like there's non-taggable but holding or something. This is not good. Yeah, there is no way to fix it. Yeah, what about legacy combat? Okay, cast an heal. Cast an offensive spell. Yeah, this works. I guess until it will be fixed, I will stay with legacy combat. This is awful. It's pretty much unplayable. You cannot track all this time what is it. Or you need to constantly look at the crosshair for that, but it's kinda weird. Like, it's unnecessary, funny. When you cast a spell from button, it was quite apparent that you cast it somewhere. Cast it on yourself, this is bad. Like this owl surge that if you cast an self-cast owl surge, for example, and then switching for any other offensive spell, like Tinash, for example, you cast it on yourself as well. That's an old bug. And it feels the same, but now with everything. This is not good. Damn, that's not good at all. Oh, no Q for now then. This is not good. Spells are very important, very impactful, and instead of doing like 40 plus damage to target, you will do 40 damage to yourself, and it will create 80 damage difference basically, so it's not good. It's very crucial in combat. And staring all the time on the circle instead of tracking the enemy or whatever, no, this is not good. I would say it should be kind of separate, or should be different options in the interface for toggling, toggle of self-cast. Yeah, I would say something like this, maybe, or maybe activate some self-cast toggle for some specific spells, but no, it's not good. Yeah, I guess I will stay with Legacy for now then, because casting is very crucial for my build. And I constantly need to switch between heal and offensive spells, so no, not good. I would definitely will damage myself all the time with this. Okay, what else changes? Crosshair will now show if the spell you are casting is targeting yourself or someone else. Yeah, but I don't want to stare at crosshair all the time. Yeah, the patch itself is good, for sure, but like this change for magic is very questionable. Be able to cast it on your target by using the cast last spell key, but I don't want to use another spellbind. I already have all hotbars stuffed with spells because I have 3 magic schools. And also I need to control horse and whatever, like, and having also another button that apparently should be very close to movement and stuff because it's a very important button. I don't want to use it. I just want to cast a spell. And also, why I need this button if I'm casting a spell? Offensive, for example, just, I don't know, it's just unnecessary. This means that I need to start casting offensive spells and cancel it, then press last casting spell button. It's very inconvenient. I don't know, it's very overcomplicated, unnecessary. Keybind is also what you need to use if you want to hold it down to autocast. I don't need autocast. Pressing the button will not kill me, so no. I would say it should be optional. Like, it's okay if some people fine with it. I can see where it's good. If you cast in spiritism spells, for example, where like 90% of the spells need to be cast on yourself, this is apparently way better to just press it once instead of pressing each time. It's very good to have toggle for this. But I would say either should be it's separated, so it should be used as legacy, but there should be a button for self-cast toggle. And when you press it, you switch it between normal casting and self-cast until re-switch it again. This would make sense. Or have it in options like this, like legacy combat or whatever, like toggleable self-cast or something like this. Because this is not convenient for many reasons. Like instead of pressing additional button, I could just press as legacy just in one keybind, and I will cast precise spells that I need at that moment. So, well, I don't know. Legacy variant is way more convenient and precise in my opinion. New variant only convenient for spamming spells for training or spamming spells for spiritism, something like this. There is no other benefits. If you mage, already have all the slots stuffed with important spells, and adding another button to press all the time, this is not good. This is another reason why Phantom Block option is so good for mages, because you don't have space for convenient placement of Feint. Yeah, I never used it, there is no reason to use it even. You just pressing the buttons that you need for a spell, because if you have like 40-50 spells, like, yeah, you don't want to press additional button to it, and you definitely need all the most important spells close to your movement. So, yeah. It's inconvenient. I would say it should be optional. Like, toggle should be either separate button keybinds, or it should be an option here, like toggleable self-cast. Because I never heard that anyone uses this button with last spell. It doesn't make sense. Instead of pressing some specific button each time, you can just continue pressing the same button that you need for a spell. So, kinda make way more sense. Okay. So we did. Option will be to make sure if you use the hotbar keybind for a spell, it should be target cast. If you use the lost known toggle state, maybe something like that, I don't know, but should be changed, because how it is, I don't know. I'm curious how others react on this, because, well, I didn't ask how other mages feel themselves after it, but for me it's very inconvenient. And I have no idea why I would need to use the additional button. Like, if I need to spawn something, I would just continue pressing the same button. The new plus that you can hold this button of last spell to just continue casting spell by holding, but why not to add it to hotbar? Just for example, if you have, I don't know, a fireball on, I don't know, B for example, why not to hold B and spam fireball until you lose mana? I don't know. I don't see why not. By the way, does it work like this? For example, Spirit. No, it doesn't work like this. You still need to press double time. Okay, what about this stuff? No, it doesn't work like this. I don't see why it doesn't work like this. Why not to make the hotbar key if you have something, just if you hold it, well, continue casting, and then instead of spam, why not to make it like this? It's very convenient, would be just hold the button. That's it. Instead of holding one specific button, why not to hold any hotbar key that you need? Just hold the hotkey and it will continue casting. It would make sense. I don't know. It's strange for me. Okay, so wow, magic combat changes I don't like, and because of them I can't use new combat settings, because wow, I don't like these magic changes, they really not good for me. They'll cripple me heavily. Okay, mini combat. Weapon durability now affect damage is below 20% durability, down from 50%. That's a huge change. There's also more noticeable changes in damage once and the threshold is passed. Noticeable change in damage. So it looks like it will be way more severe, but at the same time it will start on from 20. Okay. Well, that's good. Because it was kind of frustrating to throw weapons when they just a bit damaged. And if you're using spears, for example, you're usually using wood, otherwise spears will be very slow. Like you can use more durable weapons for massive combats because speed is not that important there. But if you're dueling or fighting small scale, speed is very important. And wood, the only things that give you proper speed. So for that you need to use wood and give you only 100 dura, which is not good. So it's good that, yeah, now I can use 80 instead of 50 of dura. Yeah, it should be special cases for spells, nevertheless. Because it already have special case for potions, as far as I understand. So should be special case from magic, of course. Maybe for some abilities they will be spammable in future. So many have the sword throw. Yes. I deleted so many axes, colored in double axes, which are very expensive. Spears or everything, and bows, so many things of everything, yeah. But it's melee, by the way, or not. Weapon durability logic is same for bows now. Which is also good. If you come to jungle, for example, especially farm something like short prowers, your bows just destroying one by one all the time. I always took 2 bows at least. So yeah, now in theory 1 should be enough, maybe 2 in some cases, depends. Like compadons and stuff, they're tough. Updated the animations and visual effects for blocks and parries to make them easier to see. Side or not, I wonder. I haven't heard much feedback from other mages about the hot broadcasting, so my assumption would be that most people use the custom keybinds. I don't know, they maybe don't need queuing, so they just didn't even use this stuff. Maybe they use legacy. Hard to say. But yeah, would be nice to get. The main thing, it's always good to have an option. For example, this legacy option, saving my day today, because otherwise casting for me would be unbearable. And I'm mostly mage, which is creeping me heavily. So have legacy combat, good. Taggable self-casting also would be good. It's just, it's good to have options, like all these other options. Some people using them. Kind of always was curious to try to learn this stuff. Learn to use this stuff instead of you. It's kind of fancy, yeah? At realism. Same time you're blocking by hand many things. But at the same time it feels cool. Yeah, the only problem, their message blocking the aiming like fully. Which is not cool. It would be nice, and maybe also would be nice to move this window. By the way, the one thing that I would really like to see is the separating of damage and heal. Or any effects, like positive effects and negative effects. For example, I would keep healing, I know, one cover and damage the other cover, because this is actually so different things. We really need this separation. Because doing damage is one thing. I would say doing damage, taking damage, and healing. And maybe incoming, outcoming heal. Like 4 options. At least 3 options. Well, at the very least 2 options, just damage and heal. But it would be nice to have outcoming and incoming damage separated by covers, and healing things separated by covers. And ideally, healing things should be separated also, incoming and outcoming. So you can understand when you get heals, when you heal successfully, when you get damage at the same time, when you hit or when you getting hit. It's very cool stuff that we really need. Yes, it fixed the issue. I can show, yeah. What is activated right now? I have no legacy combat right now, for example. Caustic situation, you're getting damage, running away from some nasty melee, and your friends helping to fight them. You in safety, of course you stay. And then you turn back to T-Lash the guy. You cast T-Lash on this nasty guy, and you damage yourself. That's what happened. So I'm healing myself after it. Okay, I did a mistake. I'll cast T-Lash again. I'm pressing only hotkey for T-Lash. And I'm casting T-Lash again on myself. That's how the new system works. And this is not good. That's legacy system. Okay. I get damaged, I'm healing myself. And now I'm pressing T-Lash keybind, and voila, it works. So, legacy system saving the day for mages. So it works. So basically I'm pressing keybind of heal, pressing self-cast. Now I'm pressing T-Lash hotkey. It works. And the same stuff with new system. Pressing keybind for laser heal, pressing self-cast. Now pressing T-Lash. Pressing T-Lash again and casting it on myself. That's it. So for me, only legacy works normally. There's no reason to press additional button if you just wanna cast a spell. Okay. Yeah, people are apparently concerned about the spawned creatures because this is apparently a severe bug, but as far as I saw a message from Robma and Henrik that you can see in the official Discord, they apparently are working on it. Heavy issue that already was for quite a while, now it's became more severe, so yeah, apparently should be fixed. No, it's motivation to change the custom spell system. Fine before. Well, they're trying to optimize everything. I guess the motivation was to help with spiritism, for example. Like if you see, most of the spiritism spells are self-cast. You just need to self-cast everything except for mental projectile, basically, and resurrection. Just two spells that you need to cast on others. Everything else you cast on yourself. And apparently pressing cast, then canceling. So you basically how to cast something on yourself, like open portal. You pressing keybind with portal, then you pressing feign to cancel it, then you pressing self-cast, and only then you get in the spell. So 3 buttons to cast a spell. And now it's changed, so now you can just spam it, hold the button of self-cast or whatever, and you will just cast it and cast it and cast it. Also, logically, this system should help with training the skills. So for spiritus, it's definitely a good one. For regular casting, when you need to switch between self-cast heals, for example, and switch into offensive casting, it's not that convenient. Restart null service and apply a patch to give us more information on the current spawn issue. This will not fix it, but will hopefully give us more information to get this sorted ASAP. Well, yeah. No information in game about this, by the way. So far, I don't see any messages. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Discord. Yeah, I can see it in Discord. Well, yeah, I guess soon there will be a message in game about restart then. Alright, let's go through patch notes. Today, anyways, scuffed stream, we're just checking the stuff, and well, if we'll finish with checking this, that will be good. At least now we can say that the game works, stream is stable with connection, then I can stream next time normally. So, we're also testing things, testing new systems, so it's good. Okay, updating the animation visual effects for blocks and pairs to make them easier to see. Okay, let's see. Looks the same for me. It's maybe from a side. I don't know. Maybe some animations from a side, but first person animations all the same. At least I don't see any difference. Missed, yeah. Well, glad to hear it. I still will be in weird conditions for some weeks, but eventually I will return to more stable schedule. So hold on. Hodder. It happens when you get hit while vlogging. Oh, that's probably the sparkles that I heard. Oh, so in 60 minutes we'll be able to test even like some, I guess, dismemberment or whatever. That's cool. I actually really like to hear that it's in game. Hopefully I can cut not only heads but limbs and stuff. Because I'm a very peaceful person, but I really like the stuff in games. Okay, perfects should no longer end up outside the screen for larger weapons. What does it even mean? Perfects should no longer end up outside the screen for larger. Okay, my assumption may be like when people running away, holding like lower parry and getting hits from behind and they still blocked somehow by their butt. I don't know. I hate this mechanic, by the way. It shouldn't be a thing. People shouldn't parry by their butt. This is really bad. But okay. Now maybe this fixes it, but what means large weapons? Does it mean that, for example, I can parry only if I will get hit in the face, but for example I still have a lone spear to the left? Does the spear parry or parry it in the past? Hard to say. I'm not sure what it means. It's a bit strange. If it blocks something, you'll see what it means. Okay. Okay. But what about larger weapons? Do I have larger weapon? This long spear. It's like it's really long stick. Like it's really long stick. When I hold in one hand, it's like that long. It's very long. I don't know. Okay, apparently I will need tests, at least in PvE, and eventually I'll get into some PvP. I actually need to do that and stuff as well to train myself. Okay, let's get back to things. New animation. Okay, let's go. Shields now gain stamina when successfully parrying. The amount of stamina gain scales with shield weight, where lighter shields gain more stamina than heavy shields. Woohoo! I'm not losing stamina anymore by this. I'm getting stamina. Because my shield is only 3 kills, or even less. I don't like this shield. It's cheap as hell, it's just cost like dirt. 2.5 kills, and still basically making me twice tougher, which is damn good. I'm not sure why people don't like round shields. Well, I would prefer usually like kite shield or something, but I mean, the difference between round shield and tower shields, that round shield always in front of you, no matter what you're doing basically. It still covers you up front fully. And if you're not too tall, it still covers like most of your body. Which is really good and works perfectly well if you're keeping yourself in front of enemy. Tower shields, on the other hand, when you hold them, when you're doing this, for example, they go far away to the left. Like, they only hold normally if you're poking. All the other swings move them very far away from your body. So become opened. I have no idea why people like them so much. Like, they're good for small augments, because they're too big to hit augment normally in a massive fight, but outside of it, round shields are actually good. Yes, apparently if you hold it on maxed size cursor, but at the same time, even larger tower shield on maxed cursor doesn't look that big. Still can get tons of hits for legs or whatever. I don't know. Well, tower shields are fine, but just they're so heavy. Round shields is pretty good because even with round shield, I don't need additional 100 primaries for armor weight, and I still have 50% of mana regeneration. which is amazing. So it's really good. I don't need to constantly remove it from myself. But yeah, switching weapons, I have even more mana regeneration. Then I need to change something armor to get 69. Okay. So shields now gain stamina, yeah. The time a swing is released is now used to define if a hit should get parry attack bonus damage. Time a swing is released, now used to define if a hit should get parry attack bonus damage. So you should start parrying when enemy starts swinging, not when the hit should hit you, or how it works. Should fix the issue of heavy and slow weapons not dealing full damage after parrying. I'm not sure that... I remember that when I used axe, rarely it happens to me that they hit for like non-charged attack damage, I would say. Well, yeah. I'm good that that's fixed. Mounted combat. You can now mount and dismount while in combat mode. Good, really good change. But what is curious, like, does it mean that we'll never return to proper animation? Actually, we have animation of jumping up, but no animation of falling. That's because of it? How it works with that stuff? Kinda removing weapon during animation with other weapons. Yep. Well, it looks fine actually. And it's really good that you can just jump. Yeah, that's a good stuff. It's really good stuff. Mounts now regenerate stamina at the same rate. Mounts now regenerate stamina slowly while in third speed. Mounts now only drain stamina while in first speed boost. That's a really good change, I guess. I don't know actually. I need to test how good or bad it is, but it definitely should help with traveling a lot. So shorten the time of this boring things when you constantly need to do pauses around. So yeah, this is good. And Yota now have 800 of stamina. Okay. This master is really good. Why? Back, Sparon, flee danger, rear up. So basically same Sparon. This time the regeneration while galloping for a short time. Can I have it? Okay, let's try. Yeah. Oh damn, this freezes. Yeah, in City I'm getting freezes from time to time, but maybe because of browser and stuff. It's 4-speed burning. I still can ride. Ride a long distance. Okay. Alright, let's see how it works. Have Spawn. Let's try run 4 speed without Spawn until the bridge, follow the road, and then do the same from the bridge to tower, but with Spawn. Basically 200. Okay. Now we need to play with settings maybe to not get Prawn generate stamina. Okay, let's see. Will Prawn move me to the 4 speed as it did in the past? Yes. Okay, ready with Prawn. Same 200s. What Prawn does? Just add instantly to your stamina or what? So it's basically like instant potion of stamina for horses. Okay. Well, yeah. I'll recover the stuff and then I will test it again. No, well, it will take some time. Okay, what do I have in changes? Mount armor no longer affects stamina regeneration. Good. Mount swim speed and stamina regeneration. Oh, it's good to know at the same time because medium armor is useless, as well as light armor actually. You either use no armor or heavy armor. I think the whole armor system should be rebalanced. Because heavy armor right now is, first of all, until using the steel one, it doesn't really protect your mount that good, but at the same time, yeah, the only things that protect your mount, it's only heavy armor. Light and medium is just placebo, which slow down you. So you either better to use maximum speed to escape or reach enemy, or you better to use heavy armor. It's kinda strange. Should be rebalanced then, let's say. This would be nice if light and medium armor would have its own reason. Maybe it will, I don't know, boost somehow stamina, whatever, I don't know. So usage of stamina with heavy armor makes sense. I don't know, it should be changed somehow. Okay, do I have enough? I have enough, okay. Right then. Stamina, wasting stamina on something. Reach 400s. Whoa, damn, that's pretty good actually. That's for some, basically getting 200s, I think. Something like that. At least for Jotun. Because for some time you're not using stamina and then you still have 150 bonus stamina or something like that. But around 200s of stamina. Which is good. Which is pretty nice actually. Yeah. You're gonna be hungry soon. Oh no! Damn. I need to find some food. Of course, eventually. Of course, he will survive. Okay, so what else? Mount now only drains stamina on first spin. Yeah, mount no longer fixed. Yeah. Mount swim speed and stamina regeneration is now 1/4 of what it's on land. Okay. 1/4 from which speed? First speed? 189. Okay. Second speed. 568. Nice. But it was banks. Okay. Third speed. 106. Okay. See how it's good for swimming. Feels like it's actually faster than it was. 200 speed. Yeah, it's 1/4 from third speed. Can I slow down or speed up? I can speed up. To 260. Damn, that's good actually. Can I slow down anyhow? Yeah, I can. You can control speed when you're swimming. Yeah, all the first speeds. That's actually good. Come on, horsey, sprung. You also can ride normally after it because you're not wasting time if you're not charging first speed. This is really good. Very good change. At least it's very convenient. Not sure how about realism and stuff, but that's convenient. It's a game after all. Mounts have been rebalanced and I have different maximum stamina mounts. Yep. Jotun was 1300s, I think, now it's 800s. So we've tried now reduce stamina regeneration by 5%, which only happens during boost mode. Which means this is quite useless. Well, yeah, if you had multi skills mostly for riding, you don't need them anymore, I guess. Okay. Horse ability spur now regenerate 100 stamina per second, last 2 seconds. Yeah, exactly 200 stamina. Which also means that with any amount of stamina, it will be same 200 of stamina. Fix the bugs that made melee weapons do way more damage than expected when used on mounts. This was common when Justin with lancers. Yeah, I'm curious how much lancers will do now, because the damage was sometimes insane. They just two-shot you. So sometimes I get one shot even. Like just 200 damage, bam. Okay. That's an odd. Fix the issue that made lancers hit twice from mount sometimes. Yeah, this is even worse, but I'm not sure that I have encountered this one. At least I don't remember twice in statistics. Other combat changes. Push is now a dedicated button, default keybind B. The auto input for push using block and attack has been removed. Yeah, for me it will be hard to find the button for it, but at the same time, good change. The push action now costs 10 stamina. Not sure how costly it was in the past. I did an extra 10 kilos of carry weight fire. Oh, by the way, yeah. I had almost 69. Now I have 78. Well, still good. Still good. Good enough. Okay. You no longer need to hold in control to eat food or drink potions from the action bar. Okay, I guess. Control to eat food or drink. I think from action bar you didn't need control to eat something. You just pressed and eat. Maybe it was connected to the amount of units you can eat. Or do you think that we're going the right direction? Well, I would say game cannot go bad direction because it have handring. So in general, yes. But there are some nuances that kind not that apparent. For example, the sea. They've said the sea, and the idea was for people to build their own cities, fight for it, whatever. But it doesn't work like this. There can be cities without brokers. There also cannot be that safe as cities, so people always will prioritize normal cities and will not keep much stuff in some random bags. So the idea doesn't really work, and this is bad because it's a huge part of the game and it doesn't work correctly. Will it be fixed? Might be. The devs have many plans for it, so might work eventually. System have many flaws, but it's interesting in itself. So it's questionable how good it will be for big guilds. But for big guilds, it's mainly should be really profitable to have a keep. So people will really fight for it, and this will keep all the big guilds busy. Also would be cool, I would say, if supply towers would be reworked, so they would be actually useful, and people would need to fight for them, but normally, like really fight for them, siege them. Like, make them tougher. Make them so you cannot just smack them with mouse. Make them hard that you need to siege them, but give good bones for that. People will start building around towers, and you will need to siege it to get it. That's how I thought it would work when TC was announced, but it works very different because random people just smacking it with mouse and running away. That's not how it should be, I would say. So it would be nice if the system would be reworked, and maybe it will be. Like, this is a concern point for big guilds. For other players, I would say the game lacks only of gameplay loops. Like, there should be more gameplay loops that will keep you busy. For example, you enter in the game and you should be able to do something. Not thinking like, I already was everywhere, I don't have anything to do, I have enough money, I don't need anything. No, you should be able to like log in, okay, where should I go? Let's go for dimension run, let's go in a dungeon, let's go in arena, let's go watch arena or fight on arena, whatever. Like something like this would be cool. Like, let's go swim to other continent, whatever. Like, should be more things that will keep you busy. Like maybe if you're a crafter, you should have some work to be done. For example, system maybe can track like that in some city there is not enough some material, so go hunt and bring this stuff here, drop it on market, get the bonus. Or maybe craft some more spears, because no one sends spears in this place made of some specific material. Just craft them, drop on market, you'll get bonus. Something like this, so people each time they enter, they will be cool. Like system of arenas through cities, that you will start as a newbie in some Vada or whatever, you will fight in local pit to get some honor, to become a novice gladiators and go in places bigger like Midudi or Fabernum, fight in these arenas, get some honor, then you get access to Tindrum Grand Arena, you'll fight with best fighters in game there, you'll fight in random groups, you'll fight in your premade group, or maybe you'll find alone. It will be duo, trios, 5 people, whatever. Maybe you'll fight with monsters, maybe viewers will be able to watch it, throw some tomatoes, wolf peaches and players. Maybe they will be able to unleash cougars at some point in the middle of the fight. Like, it would be awesome. And this stuff itself, it's like game in game. It will keep people busy. We need notice boards for people to organize also. Like, for example, I'm ready for any adventure. I can shoot, I can heal, I can fight in melee a bit, I can cast different spells. Ready to go, for example, to any northern areas or any dungeon. Meet me in a tavern, I'm sitting in a tavern waiting for anyone, for example. And people just checking if there is anyone up for something, they go in together. It would be nice. Because we don't have any ways and means to organize normally in the game. So, like sandbox is sandbox, but we need some things to do. And right now game is a really good skeleton, have really good core, have really good combat system. Very satisfying combat system. But it's just need more and more gameplay loops. Because even creating, for example, arena, it will create many connections to other players. It will need to bring stuff in Tindrum, for example, because people fight in Tindrum, die in Tindrum, lose equipment in Tindrum. They need more stuff. And for that, everyone around should work, bring materials, bring stuff there, start selling it, etc. It will create movement through all the maps that will be connected to one mechanic. It will add another layer to the game. And same for any other system. This dimension runs also could work nicely. Anything. So yeah, it will work. It will work. Maybe, well, many systems can create like this. We just need more layers. Even the veteran system is one of these layers. It will create meaning for grinding all the stuff. And we need all the system as soon as possible to keep people, because people run out of content very fast usually. If you get in good company and you have many friends there, then you will be busy anyway, no matter what you're doing, because you will just spend time with friends. But at the beginning you don't have any friends in the game, you're just alone. And it's hard to make connection without notice boards, without participating in some gameplay loops. There are some random people running around, they're busy, and it's hard to make new connections. There should be more reasons to interact with other players that will just bump players into one another and stimulate them to organize with each other. Because right now we don't have this in game much. So yeah, in general, Henry have very good ideas, Nebulous have very good ideas. So we just should wait for that. But yeah, while we wait, it's hard to wait because not much content for now. It's okay amount of content for new players for some months, but when you're playing for a couple of years, well, if you're not busy in some heavy conflict, not many things to do right now. And majority of players in any game, solo players, so players with few friends that playing from time to time, they need a lot of content, and this is a majority. So they should get something to do. And I am one of small part of this majority as well, because I'm mostly solo player, I'm mostly playing with some random companies. And right now, for example, when many players stop playing, that were active in Fabernum, for example, Most of them gone, few of them somewhere new dungeon, but others are just gone. And for me it's hard to make new connections. I don't want to disturb people. I cannot just go to everyone and just annoy them. I'm not that type of person. And for solo, I have not many options what to do. I have already enough money for anything. I don't really need anything, but I would gladly participate in gladiator fights, for example, or go on the dimension runs or whatever. Or any solo dungeons, but well, not many things to do. For now, like I still have something to do, always a bit, but would be nice to get more layers of gameplay. Yeah, that's what we need, but devs announced many things that we need. So game, I would say, in good spot. Just we need time. Give them some time. Finally, transfer to new engine is done. Finally, we're moving in the right direction. Some last bugs should be fixed, and we should wait for a few more content patches. In veteran system, we'll add more meaningful gameplay to add. Still mostly grind gameplay, but well, any mmorpg is a grind. So yeah, I would say the game is in the right directions, just need some time. Okay, so let's finish at least with patch notes today, because server soon will be damn disabled. And I wanna try some things also. Okay, other combat changes. Relocated, yeah, additional kills. Yeah. Weapon swings now have a subtle trail effect. Let's see, yeah. Let's see. Trying to use the new controls. Don't see any trail. Doesn't work really. Well, I don't see any trails. Or maybe... there is very transparent trail. Maybe from the side it's more apparent, but from first person I don't see much. It's my weapon in general, but that's it. Okay. It's not too much anyway, not like in some Korean RPGs. With very bright swings. Improves the hit effects when hitting and training dummy. I didn't thought about this even. Okay, let's check dummy. It's probably the same as with this new blood. There are more, I don't know, straws flying away from it or something. I don't actually remember. I think animation did exist in the past. Take some of this stuff because my horse is starving. Hey horsey, I got some food. Whoa, that wasn't expected. One playlist was done and switched to another, and random, well, track. Pardon me. I didn't set up everything so fast. Yeah, that's a bit harsh switch. Okay. So... yeah, I think it's probably weren't so many of this. Yeah, it's definitely not expensive. It's like a bullet piercing through the head and like all this, the weed, whatever, all this grass flying through. Actually fancy, yeah. Didn't even thought about this. Wow, that actually looks cool. Yeah. Hot tube streaming. Alright. What else left? Firearms will now avoid intersecting with walls and other characters in first-person view. Are you sure about that? Well, actually, yes, they do. A similar system to the bow, how it was used. That's actually cool. Okay, what about swinging? Yeah, about that. Oh, Well, yeah, it works. And that's actually a good system in general. Because apparently clipping is inevitable. You can do it properly anyway. No one did ever. You are now forced out of combat mode if you try to use an unsupported weapon. What is unsupported weapon? Like a conventional weapon, restricted weapon, like nuclear weapons? Or what weapon? Support weapon. Maybe it's like lances and one-handed when you're jumping down something. Okay, player arms. Oh, yeah. Fix the bug where it's delay from eating food, drinking potions could be bypassed in combat mode by spam the consume action. Yeah, that's good. That's fixed, I guess. Fix the bug in mercy mode where the hold R to suicide prompt flash repeatedly. Wow, they just tell you what to do. The suicide. So the games that demand from you to suicide. Welcome to Mortal. Okay, guilds and territory control. Keep owners now get 80% up from 50% of the upkeep from houses in the area added to the treasure every time the house pays upkeep. Sounds juicy. I remember people mentioned that keeps have no reason to be taken, but this actually sounds like a lot. Because, wow, that's actually good money. Should be in some territories. So yeah, it's pretty good. But interesting that, for example, if all, like for example, an Odin's settlement, they build tons of houses and they invest in money in this. This logically should be a money that's flown out of the game. But they own the keep on this territory and they can absorb all this money back from themselves. Which is like hundreds of people, so questionable, is it a good decision or not? But in general, it should be profitable. But I think it shouldn't work on your own guild, kinda. On the other hand, I don't know, it's just not sure how good it is for economy in general, but yeah, keeps should be profitable. Players cannot enter supply towers anymore. Why? That looks fancy, yeah. And fight on top of them are fancy. Yeah, apparently because of too small space inside, maybe, but I don't know. I think they should be enterable. Still. Okay. Fixed an issue that would cause a new guild leader to not be selected when the current one left or disappeared. Someone would just assassinate him somewhere and that's it. Oh well. Fixed an issue down members of the same rank to promote them all each other. Seriously? Seriously? It's insane that was. It could lead to like full devastation of a guild, I guess. You can just promote to be able to kick, then kick everyone else, and just promote yourself, each other to guild leader or something, kick everyone else. Just this is insane. Hopefully not many guilds suffered from this. Okay, bear mounts. Black bears, brown bears, white bears, and that version from rituals are now mountable except for young bears. Yeah, save the young bears. Updates appearance for bear backs to work with mounted players. This update affects white, black, and brown bears, and the young adult and alpha stages. Adjusted movement animations for bears to work better for mounted players. Fixed movement animation, so they in general changed, not only just for riding. Fixed issue where the movement animation for some bears was sliding on the ground. Okay. Well, I'm curious about one thing. What's the price for bears now? Especially now when they so scarce, actually. Because this should affect prices heavily. Like every smart tamer should have should be stuffed with bears before stuff the market with bears and also stuff Aquarius with bears. I can cast it. Can. Yes, I can. Okay. let's see prices. Oh, I guess I can choose bears. Ooh, 400 for black bears. Seriously, 400. Yeah, that's too much. Like, too much. Yeah, what about the cost? So, yeah. I don't know why you drop in. Yeah. So, medium 60, okay, any broker. Can buy cheap bears and me do this somehow? From where, I wonder? Oh, there are some bears wrong, but not that close. Still price pretty high. And it's very low level ones that you can't even ride. Yeah, brown bear spawn not far away from Dodo. Yeah, the prices are real. 150 minion for maxed bear. I would still say no one really buy it for that price. White bears. That's some insane price. Just for first load, it's insane. I doubt that anyone will buy it really. That's too much. Really too much. But well, the hype is real. The main thing is there are not many bears in general. No, no. Alright, so what was other things? Gore. Humanoids can now lose limbs when they die. Increase the time dead players and humanoid corpses stay in the world. We can now change how... Oh, okay. By the way, yeah. Oh, first of all, cool flying limbs. I wanna see it. But it's dark and the restart will be soon, so I guess after restart somewhere next time anyway. Okay, I definitely will go to check the stuff, and I need to check the new dungeon anyway. Increase the time that players and human corpse stay in the world. This is really cool one, because it was a bit disappointing when things just vanished. I'm used to it, but it would be nice if they would stay. I would say in any game there should be an option for keeping bodies, shells, limbs, damaged things, destroyed things, whatever. Because just give the option. Because this is really good that we have this slider. Don't think why it's 120 seconds. Make it longer. Or maybe it's maximum time for server. If it's maximum time for server, then it makes sense. If server can hold longer or it's not connected to server because it's just pure visuals, would be good to make it longer, why not? So after big fight you still would be able to say, for example, if it's a big fight somewhere like 100 and 100 players plus, would be good to actually have it, I don't know, hour, whatever, who cares? Like, I think it should be responsibility of players. It should be just warned, like, longer time might lead to problems, but you should be able to make it like longer. So you can see after big fight, the last bits of fight will be among corpses of their fallen comrades, whatever. That would be epic. It would make fights looks way more epic. But well, it would be nice to have options for all this stuff, because why not? If PC can handle it, people can choose it. If the PC cannot handle it, they can avoid this option. Better always to give a choice. Alright. So what else? Yeah, that's about. You can change how long players stay in their bodies. Non-player humanoids that are killed now stay longer in the world before being despawned. Oh, wait a second. So you choose only for player bodies. Ah. So I can choose for NPCs. I thought it was universal one. Yeah, I'm dumb. It's actually player corpse. Makes sense. Yeah, okay, why not? Made all blood and hit effects in the game. According to Trey, it's too much blood. Like, way more than even Tarantino would allow in his movies. So, I don't know how good it is. And to try it, but it feels like it's a bit too much. Previously it was quite fine, could be added a bit more, but it was fine. It's more like when you cut the limbs, maybe more blood, but outside of it should be just the same amount of blood plus minus. It was pretty decent already. Looks juicy, sound juicy. Improved effects and feedback when executing humanoids. Executing. Logic is just final hint and just adding something to fly sometimes. Perhaps it was actually a lot of blood already. When you cut in some limbs, there were a lot of blood from this place. It's just limb wasn't cut really, but you can understand that you probably triggered the thing. So it was actually a lot of blood already. More blood right now? Well, we'll see. Improved effects and feedback when executing humanoids. Feedback. So when executing them, you can ask a question like, did I execute you correctly? Like, did you enjoy the stuff? I don't know. Well, I guess some impact. I don't know. We'll see. Humanoids that get executed with an arrow to the head now react more violently. Are they trying to bite your face off? Like, how much violent they become? If they just more active in terms of physics? Actually, even previously it was possible to shoot the way that enemy would do Santa, like full-scale Santa. I'm not sure that we need more, but well, I'm not against that. That could be funny. Especially it should be funny to shoot someone from the cliff, like sitting like lower, standing lower and shooting the perfect headshot so the guy will fly away, spinning. Okay, should be funny. Anyway, especially with crossbows, that will make even more sense. Humanoids that get executed with an arrow. Oh yeah, that's it. Humanoids now show an increased amount of blood on their body the lower their health is. That's gonna be interesting. Not you bear with armor in battle yesterday. I didn't play it so far. I finally played today and streamed in bed. So yeah, I didn't have a chance. First of all, secondary, I'm not sure that I have enough control riding for a bear. Crush control for a bear. Because I don't have much, I'm not a tamer. The problem with bears is that not everyone can wear them. Like, I can ride a maxed direwolf, but I can't ride bear, I think. Maybe I can ride some low level bear, but they cost us hell right now. But we'll see. I'm not sure which level bear should be to be able to ride them. Will be interested to try, but yeah, it's nothing that I will do in the future really, because it's not good for my build. But I can see that it will become meta easily, because armored Mova or armored bear, yeah, that's perfect. You just charge on someone, use an earthquake or any other variant of dismount, and then you just press an attack for a bear and smack on yourself and easy win versus one target. So apparently it should be meta. For me, it's not that cool. Not what I'm interested in. Also, bears don't have armor. They kinda have armor because of bug, and I'm not sure what devs will do because it's already spread out too much. So I guess I would just accept it and keep it in game. And armored bears are dangerous things apparently. They're very tanky, it's hard to parry them. More you can easily parry, but bears is a problem. Humanoids now show an increased amount of blood. Yeah, you now get blood added to your body when you execute something or someone. But can others see the blood? Actually, in general, no one could see the blood on others. That's actually a big change. Because previously, you could see only blood on yourself. They couldn't see blood on others, I think. And now you can see how much they damaged by seeing the amount of blood on them. That's actually cool. Okay, mountain pets. Set a distance of the mower to avoid it standing inside you. That's good, if it will be finally fixed. Because yeah, it's kind of dangerous when sometimes you can become swallowed by mower and just cannot fight it back normally. Can't parry it. Fixed the issue where mounts would bob up and down quickly in water when near the surface level. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's fixed. Not a big deal, but sometimes you fall from a cliff or something and you can spend a lot of time rising up while you're underwater board. Fixed issue with the out-of-world correction did not work for mounted players. The player would be pushed away from the mount instead of correcting the mount itself. What? Okay. I guess if you found other textures or something. Fix the eye back where you could not right click pet equipment to unequip. Oh, by the way, yeah, it was. Let's see it. Yeah. Yep. Works perfectly. Fix the NPC. Spawned illusionist copies will no longer give glory. They did? Oh my. If they give the same amount of glory, you can farm pretty decent actually there. Never thought about this. Because never thought that this bug even. Update attack animations and hit timings for multiple creatures that were too hard for players to read and block. I'm not sure what does it even mean, but probably it should change the way how we find versus group of NPCs. Improved? Oh, wait a second. Timings for multiple oh no, this means different. It's probably affect, for example, bears. It was really hard to do because some of their attacks like basically happen almost instantly. And you don't have much time to predict it, to parry it normally, yeah. So now it's probably will be easier. So maybe bears are not that OP now. In armor at least. Improved elbow flaring while pushing vehicles and other weird poses due to IK. What is IK? No idea. What is IK? What's there no explanation? Like everyone should know what is IK. I don't know what is IK. Improve some IK wobble during combat transitions. What is IK? Improved animations blade while swinging weapons and looking up or down. Really? I don't know. Feels kind of the same, but maybe. Yeah, it's probably from a side mostly than first person. Okay. Improved animation. Blah, blah, blah. Restore the login effect for other players. Login effect. But some people definitely struggle with login still. So it's not it. Remains the spawn animation for loot bags. Well, we'll see. Fix an issue with the Campadon statue vendor where he would accept other items than gold in the trade window. There's kinematics. Oh! Yeah, would be nice to edit this once explanations and use it as AK. Now Nave enjoys to move dynamically and adjust positions based on various factors. Like for example when you come close and it's moving closer. Yeah, that's cool. It's really good. Thank you for explanation. Improved animations. Fix an issue where rotten walkers would fall limp to the ground instead of reacting to the cannon blow when another player kills them. Fall limp to the ground. Like they rise, I guess. I'm not sure. Rotten Walker? Oh, it's in Rotten Walkers. Yeah, this guy is an engine. Okay, well, I think I didn't encounter any maintenance. Fixed enough mesh issue in undercroft dungeons that could get AI stuck in the roof near stairs. Okay. Fixed the issue where the death sound of a player would not be heard when killed in mercy mode. Never encountered it. Fixed bug where if AI HP regen was 0, AI would not gain health during leash. Yeah, the leash problem still, by the way, is a thing. Because, for example, I saw how Lego ran and mentioned killed, well, to kill some bandits, but Wolf chased him like from far away spot anyway, so we still have problems with leashing. In addition to problems with spawns, we have problems with leashes and probably still have problem with stacking them on corners of structures. So it's kind of multiple combination of bugs that eventually lead to empty spawns. Because some creatures can be just too far away from their location. And if they're stuck somewhere, they cannot return. So it's a complex problem. Fixed bug cause an AI HP regen to sometimes not tick as often as it should. Yeah, sometimes kinda jumps randomly. Fixed issue where AI did not show an arrow when drawing a bow. Never paid attention to this. Fixed issue with groups of AI that would not fully stop when reaching a player. They would often vibrate back and forth and oh yeah. Good that it's fixed. Sometimes they're just trembling. And excitement. Okay, Etherward. Fixed issue where the player arm in the Etherward would not point in the camera direction when using cover beams. Oh no, but good that it's fixed. Fixed an issue where spirit sounds were playing in the living world. Never encountered this stuff. Fixed issue with some spirits ending up above the caster. Not sure they did encounter this, but yeah, I'm not much of a spiritist, only tested it on Peter last time. Magic bones. Okay, let's see. Ember. Damage slightly increased. First cast time, pretty decently. Adjusted damage ratio from 25 blunt, 25 burn to 50-50. With chance to ignite. Yeah, that makes actually Ember way better. It's more damage will go through any armor, plus chance of burning. It's good stuff. Stone, same damage bonus, same cast speed, same changes. Light shield. Also good. Not sure that Hailstone is as good as Ember actually in this regards, but Ember definitely will be good. Should be. Boulder removed Lodestone powder agent cost. Good. I would say it should be a lower amount of reagents in general because too many. It's insane how many you need if you have multiple skulls. It would be nice to have something like Spirit Box, but some universal thing. It would be more expensive. Like if you have it, you can use it instead of any reagents. It would consume just some kind of a battery charges, whatever. But it would be more expensive than just standard reagents. But it's just one slot. That would be nice to have. Instead of all these bags with 50 reagents, whatever. It's too many. Like I have almost maxed bag for that, and well, it's barely enough. I would use a bit more spells, and I would need even more. Yeah, remove stuff, remove core reagents, yeah. They lowered the amount of range, that's good. But so this is a good change here. And then vaporants and current stream. Change purified water to normal water. Yeah, makes sense. It kinda would make sense if purified water could be used instead of normal water as well. So we could just carry purified water and use it for everything that need water or purified water. That would lower amount of slots you need by 1. And if you need purified water anyway for some things, then you will be good in both situations. Both for, spiritual heal And for some spells that need purified water. Items and trinkets. Good players no longer start with default map since you no longer need an item to see the map. I still have a bunch of legacy maps because you can get them from barrels. I think they probably weren't removed from this barrel, so I still can get them rarely. Fix the issue where the augmer pipe could be used while eating. Pipe now stops the eating behavior. Yeah, that's a good change. The issue when drinking potions, your taps to consume one unit didn't count for the first 2 seconds if you're in combat mode. That's fine. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah, order was done. Okay, oh well. Yeah, okay. Terror is down. Right, that's fine. Let's read the last stuff I read. I guess normal stream will be on it tomorrow. Today is like return on stream to test that it works, to test that the game works, to test all the changes. Well, most of them at least. So let's finish with patch notes at least. New players no longer. Yeah, fixed issue. Yeah, I read all this stuff. Skills and clade gifts. Fixed clade gift our insight, not showing its cooldown. Oh, yeah. People start using more often because, well, dungeons, everyone in dungeons, and Avaira is the meta in dungeons, so yeah. Now with Diva system, everyone will have dungeon Avarins, and all the dungeons will be stuff with Avarins, especially, well, smaller groups and so on. Because if you're not in Big Zerk, being Avarin is really good. And in general, being Avarin is good because you can see through floors and see who is coming. Fix the issue with mining woodcutting. Sometimes you would need to redraw your weapon or move away from the attempted gathering spot in order to stop your action from getting cancelled. I think I never encountered this, and I didn't lot for mine woodcutting. Sometimes it was annoying that you come to the next tree, for example, start chopping, and after 1-2 hits, it stops without getting anything, just because it was asynchronized with her or something like this. New iron interactions. Added key combination to make using the vendor slider to decide how much you want to buy easier. Hold the left hand will switch the range of the slider to 1/500 instead of 1/10k. Oh, to buy more precise mod. Hold the left control will make the values increased in step of 25. Left shot will make the values increased in step of 5. That's actually a cool change. Small but very nice one. Okay. And at the bottom to go to the help center on the main menu. Help center? Oh. Are you like redirected to... Yeah, I guess redirected to the side? It would be cool to have a built-in thing in game for that. But still better than nothing, I guess. Update the Twitter logo on the main menu. Yeah, that's the best change. Update them. Jokes aside. Good that there are updates for all the stuff. But yeah, it's just funny sometimes. Update the map borders to include cave camp. Yeah, so now it's not it's endemic camper zones, probably wilderness or something. Or not, I don't know. Improved handling of client disconnect during character select or creation. I think I had this issue when I rewrote my character. When creating character, while you slowly changing all the stuff, you already disconnect, so you can't finalize it, so you save visuals and then start again, but use visuals and do it fast. Something like this, I remember. You can no longer equip items while dead. Well, yeah, respect to people who still, even being dead, still trying to equip some pants and not lie naked. But well, yeah, understandable. I can forgive people who lie dead without pants because, well, they're dead. Fix the issue where toggling horizontal mode on for action bars would make the top button misaligned. Okay. Hard to say, I think I never encountered it. Station where you could not log back into the game after being disconnected without restarting the game. Yeah, sometimes it happens, but sometimes it works after a few attempts, but yeah, good that it's fixed. Fixed the issue where some UI elements could get stuck on the screen after logging out. Never had this. Fixed the visual bug where cooldowns for skills would reset if you unhover them. Well, I never hover them. I even removed my hotbars to not clutter the screen because remember the buttons. Fixed the issue where you could interact with other things with hold R2 while in immersive mode. So still can trade or something. Yeah, I guess people use it for bombing something. To trade fast while immersified by guards but not killed. Night and weather environment. Changes the light intensity for placeable campfires. I need to test that. Hopefully it's not worse, because campfires were pretty cool actually. Updated lighting for many dangers. Good if it's, well, nicely done. The Krampus house has been rebuilt. What about the second one? Or both of them rebuilt or what? Both room doors at Spider Queen are now less transparent. Okay, that's probably good because it looks a bit weird that it's web, but it's very transparent. I did miss a no-go zone at Riser Hideout. No-go zone. Oh, so you could log out and Riser Hideout anyway. Oh, okay. You can no longer stand on the wall at the Invisible Bridge and the Necro Dungeon. If you fall, you are dead. So people managed to survive there. Now they cannot. Fixed light issues in cave north of Medunia. Okay, fixed light issues in one of the Clotus cave entrances. North of Medunia is probably this spider cave here. Fixed down light issues in one of the Clotus cave entrances. Okay, fixed the gap in the Mina dungeon. Whatever it is. Fixed some parts on the Grizzly extraction device that were rotating when they should not. I don't know, more animations are better I guess, but depends what it was. Funny that someone actually paid attention to it. But then I think I never used Grizzly normally, so yeah. Never paid attention myself. Fixed flying vegetation in some areas. Yay, no flying cardon. Just less. Fixed multiple spots where players could get stuck in the landscape. Good. That is fixed. Frame generation. Yeah, it's also an option. I kinda tested it a bit, but yeah, not sure it's that good for me. Most of the same as the DLSS by effect. For that GPU at least. Added new window for frame generation settings. The Windows settings tab was detailed expansion for each frame generation. Oh, by the way, this is actually cool stuff I saw. And I would say we should have full detailization of like whatever you change in. For example, if you affect shadows, should be written like what it does. Or I know post-processing shadows is understandable, but what is post-processing? Majority of players don't know. So hand explanation what it is, what it affects. For example, GPU, CPU, RAM, disk, whatever, like people to understand what is already overloaded but not overload, so yeah, would be cool. In some games there are even sliders where you can see the like feeling and showing capability of your CPU, GPU, etc. So you can understand how much you load the system by choosing this or that. It would be nice to have this stuff. Frame generation can now be turned off completely in the engine and is the default setting. This is recommended for users experiencing crashes with frame generation. Frame generation was previously forced to AMD or Nvidia. The previous frame generation toggle only enables the generation but did not disable it in the engine. Some users experience GPU crashes with AMD FSR 3 frame generation. This issue affects multiple games and is not exclusive to Immortal Online 2. Please try the new frame generation settings on the AMD method. The crashdowns we received do not have enough information for us or the team to add AMD to isolate the issue. We would be grateful for any feedback by those who are affected in the community. Well, glad for me I don't need to use it at least. Game performance. Force engine garbage collection main map transitions to ensure that your object count does not explode from logging out and back into the game. Whatever this then means, actually. Because for average player, this means nothing. Large your object counts are bad and cause game hitches during garbage collection and can even crash the game if the object count gets too large, whatever your object is. Some minor adjustment to levels driven performance. Good. Some minor animation optimization to improve CPU performance. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting some stutters. On Peter I didn't have any stutters, but apparently it's kind of amount of players. But by lowering textures it's less, so I probably need just to lower a few more settings maybe and it will be fully smooth for me. On the snaptab. Okay, server networking. Optimize server code for auto-stacking items when you pick up a new item. I hear that there is problem now with stacking items in the bank. Didn't test it though. Fix the issue that would create small spikes of delay on certain parts of the server. Okay. No leashes. Some part of the landscape might turn invisible, but they're still there. We are waiting on Rio Engine 5.4 to fix this. Oh, good that they will fix it. We are aware of the login issues that some players experience and are focused on getting fixed in the coming days with the hotfix. That's good. Third-person player gore is currently not showing as intended, meaning you will not see limbs fall off from another player unless I killed him or her. It does however work for AI. Interesting. But well, yeah, it's still good. Oh, it's a good punch. For me, it's kind of zero content because there is only dungeon, well, armor from dungeon, but armor for me is useless and dungeon as well. It's dungeon, I will be there, I will try to find out the lore, see everything, but outside of it, I most likely will not spend time there, so it's good changes in general, changes that needed to be done, so it's a good patch overall. But it would be nice to get some content. At least with third sprint, I will finally get at least a veteran system, that will be something. But second sprint on the other hand will give weapon abilities that will change my combat system probably drastically, for good or for bad, because it might will become just spam of these abilities, might be not, we'll see. But it will be something at least. I would like to see POIs with every patch. Like I really like when it was old patching system during U4, just before elementism, with every single patch with some bunch of POIs added, and it was good. New place to visit, to find, to explore, that was good. I hope it will return again, because as long as, yeah, dungeons are good, okay, but they mostly for groups. Or for solo Avarians. If you're not solo Avarian and you're solo player, you have nothing to do there. You will only lose there. Which is not good. So it would be nice to have something on surface. Or some, not dungeon systems, not just dungeons. Something for other players. Because it's still minority sitting in the dungeon. For everyone else, there is still no content for 2 months. Well, writable parents for someone. Which is not really good, but still all those fixes and changes when necessary. At least something. The work is going, and eventually we'll get the game of our dreams. One day. Not today. So... yeah, at least I tested the game, tested stream, it works. I can do normally, but server is now down as far as I understand. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I guess I'll finish for today. It was a short stream, and next stream will be a bit longer, I guess. It will be, I guess, tomorrow. If everything will be fine, if not, one day. because my streaming for now very chaotic until it will stabilize, but it is what it is. So thank you guys for watching. I'm quite surprised that so many people came actually, because this is not my usual time. It's like opposite of my usual time. And you're here. I'm happy to see you guys. And well, see you next time. Thank you for watching.